It's that time again. The 2012 Olympic athletes are preparing for this year's Games and dreaming of their shot at the gold. After 2008 in Beijing, no one's star shined brighter than gold medal winning gymnast Shawn Johnson. Our own Andrea Metcalf caught up with Shawn recently in Chicago to talk about becoming a champion and life after winning the gold. Take a look.
So it's the 40th anniversary of Title IX celebrating women's sports on June 23rd, 2012, and I have with me Olympic champion Shawn Johnson. Shawn, this was well before your time. How do you feel about Title IX and getting the opportunity to equal play?
Title IX means a lot to, I think, any female athlete. It really gives you the opportunity to pursue a dream in any career or sport you want, and kind of gives you that equality. And I don't know where I would be if I wasn't allowed to do gymnastics or be a part of any opportunity like that. So being able to celebrate it means a lot.
I know equal play was really a big thing coming into our lives, but let's talk a little bit about your Olympic career. Now, this happened kind of happenstance. You were kind of going along as a gymnast, and then all of a sudden you found out you were ranked nationally. Tell us about that experience.
Yeah, training with it in gymnastics has been just kind of my passion throughout my entire life. I started when I was 3 years old, and things just kind of fell into place. I never trained to go to the Olympics. I didn't surround my life with, the Olympic coaches or anything. I just loved it and continued, and before I knew it, I was competing on a national stage and at Olympic trials qualifying onto the team. So,
well, we've got another Olympic year coming up in London. I know you're going there. What are your thoughts going there not as a competitor?
It's going to be an interesting experience. It's going to be a bittersweet considering my decision was so recent, but these girls are my sisters, and going in as a cheerleader and really helping them and supporting them is going to be, it's going to be fun. I'm going to be able to go and not have to stress out, so it'll be interesting.
What were your major reasons for retiring? Was it the knee injuries? Was it being a little bit older? Was it wanting a normal life? What were those things?
Honestly, it came down to my body. My body just kind of shut down and said no. My knee wasn't cooperating. It wasn't allowing me to go any further in my sport, and I was getting a lot of residual injuries from compensating, and I just had to sit down and face the facts that I ran out of time and my body wasn't there, and I needed to get out so one other girl could take my spot and have a chance.
Well, certainly the Olympic career was phenomenal, and it's brought you to a whole new level. Any recommendations on who we need to look at for this year's Olympics 2012 London?
Honestly, the girls competing right now, there are so many good ones, and it's an interesting year because I couldn't tell you who's going to be on the team. We have so many to choose from, and so many that are, really good and kind of competing against each other. It's going to surprise me even, so
it'll come down to that final fall or flip or toe point at the end of the day. So we have to go over one more thing, because Dancing with the Stars, you were one of them. How did that feel to be asked to go dance with the stars on television and completely change from flipping to spinning?
Dancing with the Stars was an amazing experience. It was very intimidating. It's the first time I'd really stepped out of my comfort zone in gymnastics, but I loved every second of it. And coming out with that Mirabelle trophy, it was a true honor and just proved to me that I could do something outside of gymnastics, and I didn't believe that going into it.
So the future, you said you're going to go to college, maybe Stanford, some other ideas. What do you think you're going to love most about college?
I think I'll just like the experience. Being a normal or hopefully somewhat normal college student, being able to just go to classes, have friends and enjoy that whole 4 years that I've been looking forward to.
And what do you think you're going to study? What area of expertise?
I have no idea. Probably business. That's what I'm looking into right now. But like any college student, I'm sure it's going to change a million times.
Well, we really appreciate you taking the time, and it's good to see you again. This is Shawn Johnson, Olympic athlete, and she's going to be over in London 2012 telling us all about the Games.